Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I want to talk about something very personal, which is the fear of flying, and I think a lot of people share the same fear with me. So let's start. I think I'm going to record two videos because I'm recording from the telephone because I'm not Bosch, so I don't have the camera. I have only my Samsung, so I will record into videos. So the first part is going to talk about my experience of flying, and the second one how I managed to overcome this fear, kind of. So I flew since I was 18. My first flight was from Milan to Sicily, and I was terrified. It was, I think, an awful experience because it was me, one and two friends. And I remember because for me it was the first time on the plane, so the first thing, oh my god, I'm going to die, this is my last day, I have to say goodbye to everyone, because it's something new. So I remember that we were at the airport and I said to my friend, please can you hug me, I'm very scared. And my friend, that she doesn't give a fuck, basically was like, but for what? Thank you, Martina, for your comprehension. But that flight was okay. The flight that changed my life was the second one, from Milan to London. Me and my friends have been there to celebrate New Year's Eve, and it was okay. The first flight was amazing. I said, okay, I want to do this job, I like it, especially when they do the safety demonstration and everything. When you walk through the airport with your luggage, I said, no, this is my job, I want to be in the center of attention. But then on the way back to Milan something changed, because we were flying over the Alps, and then basically there was a moment that the plane started shaking a lot and was going down very fast. So if you look outside, you could see the Alps behind you, like, oh, okay, I can't say the expression because it's a swear word, but in that moment I looked at my friend, I said, please, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. It was the first time that I cried, and I remember because there were 3 seats, so it was me, close to the window, my friend, and then someone else, but I don't know. That person basically did like this. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. It was so funny because now I'm laughing, but at that moment I was crying. My friend Sonia, my best friend, said, no, come on, Mirko, it's normal, it's because it's windy. And the other friend that was on in front of me turned and said, this is not normal, guys, I took a lot of plane, but this is not normal. So I was basically pale, more than now, and I thought, okay, that's it, I'm not going to fly anymore. Then unfortunately I had to. I had like few flights from Spain to Paris and somewhere else, I don't remember where, and then I stopped flying for 5 years. Yeah, so I think I disappointed a lot of people because I gave up. I turned down a lot of holidays, a lot of weekends, and it was I don't know, it was something that, if I think that I was so stupid at that time, I was, because it's stupid that I basically blocked my life for a fear. And unfortunately it happened. It's something that, it's a mistake that you make and you have in your life. And then and in the second part I will explain how I overcome this fear. Because, as you know, I live in London, so I mean, I don't drive from Milan to London, but I explain you my secret. And then, so don't stop flying, please. Okay, wait, but I'm doing the second part. Welcome guys to the second part, I overcome my fear of flying. So basically I was working in Italy as an intern, and then I moved to London to, I don't know, to make a career, to improve my English and so on. So how did I get here? By bus, by coach, because bus, no, by coach. So I took a coach from Milan to Paris, Paris, Milan, yes, yeah. From Milan to Paris, Paris to London. And I know it's a awful journey. It's basically almost 1 day. It's not so dreadful. Everyone told me, oh my god, you're such a crazy boy. It's not so crazy because basically from Milan to Paris is 7 hours, and you have breaks during the journey. Then you stop in Paris 1 hour, so you have a coffee, you have breakfast, whatever. Then you change bus, and then you, from Paris, you go to London. And it's 6 hours, maybe 5 hours, but it's longer only because you have the custom. So you have to show your document. Sometimes there is an inspection on the bus. Sometimes they control and they check the luggage inside. So they open the luggage and they ask you a lot of questions. Why are you coming to England? Blah blah blah. Because I'm a fucking immigrant. I need the job. For what? Because I need to sell drugs. What do you think? Because I'm working there and I have my contract. So the moment that changed my life was in March. So after 5 months, but I was here. I took 1 week holiday. No one knew anything. There was a moment in my mind that I thought, what the fuck, it's only a fear. Okay, I have a fear, that's it. I don't care. I was doing also meditation at that time. And I don't know, when you do meditation, basically you can focus more on your defects, basically, on your unbalanced personalities. And I don't know, there was a moment that I said, let's go. But there were 2 things that motivate me. My family, because everyone would be shocked about that. So I thought about the surprise moment when I could ring the bell and say, hi, it's Mirko. And my dog. These 2 things motivate me so much that I could go on the flight and fly. Then what happened? When you basically move forward something and you try to overcome a fear or an insecurity that you have, the universe basically gives you something back. And I was lucky because on these 2 flights I met 2 different Italian girls, and we start have a conversation. And then the time that I realized, oh my god, I'm flying, I was landing, and I thought, fucking hell, I did it. And so I was happy about that. And then I remember, this is my kinesiologist, but said to me, you have fear, are you afraid of doing something? Okay, you have to do it more. Because it's true, your mind has to basically be trained to do something. So from that moment, I keep taking the coach and the plane for that here, because it was easier to go to Italy because I have a motivation. But to go back at that time, I wasn't so motivated because I was alone there. There was no one. So it was more difficult to get on the plane. And then slowly, and then I decided to say, okay, I did one way. Now I have to do both ways. Then I started traveling again with my friends. I made a flight of 4 hours to Gran Canaria, and then I keep flying basically. There are like 3 tricks that you can do. Like, I think I'm finishing my time again. So the tricks are, I think if I can say, you have to focus your mind on something. First of all, for example, I have a routine on the plane. I usually take Ryanair. I know that on Ryanair flight there is like the lasagna, so I focus my attention like to order food, to look for the food, even if I know that I'm going to take lasagna, but I pretend to, look at the, and basically you focus your mind on something else. The time is finishing again, so I will do the 3rd part. Hello again, I'm so sorry, but I really don't have a camera, and I don't know why, but I can record only 5 minutes. So I was saying about I usually take Ryanair, so I know that they do the health and safety, the safety demonstration. I look at them quietly. I think if it's myself, if it was me. Then I read the magazine. When basically you take off, I usually use my music. There is a song that it's very energetic, and when basically the plane is taking speed is speeding on the runway before taking off, in that moment I think go, 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 in your mind, go, 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 like this. And this is help you a lot because it's like I don't know, give you energy. Then that I read on at that time, when basically it's taking off, another trick that I use, you have to be basically in a steady position. You basically put your head on the, I don't remember the name, on the thing, okay, and you lift a little bit up your feet, because at least you don't feel the how do you call it, you don't feel the plane taking off. It helps you a lot because you don't feel that moment. And this is another trick. Then listening to music a lot, but this is the funny thing, because everyone can say to you, yeah, listen to music, it's fine. No, it's true. When you think your music, you have to do the same thing that you do on the train, on the tube, or on the bus. When you listen to music, maybe you're thinking about something, about, I don't know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, a trip, a night out. You have to do the same exercise. In that moment, you have to force your mind a lot. For example, I think, I don't know, okay, maybe that I have to go to a roller coaster, and I'm the only one that is brave enough to go on it, okay? I think about that. You have to force your mind a lot, and then you can feel that your body basically is relaxing a lot. This is another trick. Then I eat. I know, and for this reason I'm a little bit fat. I eat because I know that on that flight there is that thing, so I take my lasagna, my water, my chips, I start eating slowly, and that in any case, in that moment, the time that you order, the time that you receive the food, you waste basically 25 minutes. After that, I give the garbage, I mean the waste, to the hostess. When I go to the toilet, I spend time in the toilet, I stay on the mirror, basically I look at me in the mirror, I pretend like to, okay, in 1 hour, it's time, let me see if I'm fine. Other 10 minutes, then you sit, you relax, and then basically you can see already something like, oh, okay, I'm in Italy, or in London. This is my trick, it works. You have basically to focus really your attention a lot to something else. Talk to someone, read something, but when you read or when you listen music, as I said before, you have really to focus. You have to do it, because I know that sometimes when you read, you can feel your heart beat a lot, and you basically, you're not reading. Yeah, you are doing like this, but you're not doing anything. Basically, you have really to feel the word. So sometimes, I don't know, usually in that magazines you can read in French or in German. Pretend to know it and read it in your mind, and it helps you a lot. And then this is my experience. I can't say that I'm pretty confident. I don't have any more anxiety the days before. Also, I don't have anxiety the time that I go to the airport anymore. And then only when it's like when basically you get in a car, okay, and your friend speeds so much that maybe there are a lot of bumps that you do like, oh my god, slow down. Okay, now this is the feeling that I have on the plane. So if sometimes it's turbulent, I think, and then it's gone immediately. You have to, it's like this, and then you have really to think in your mind, it's normal that a plane that is in the sky and can have turbulence, can shake a little bit, it can do as much as it can. If you have the same fear, please follow and put the comment below, share together, because together we can help each other. Now the time has finished, unfortunately, because it's the third video and I have only 4, 3, 2,